This is, I don't even really know what this is. I actually record videos of myself all the time, and I don't usually do anything with them. It's more for, I guess it's just more for me. I don't know, but I'm getting ready to turn 28. And I can't help but reflect on where I am in life. And it really sucks because I am not at all where I want to be. And it's for a few reasons. So I moved to Nashville 2017, end of 2017. And it seems like literally ever since I even put the plan into motion that was what I was going to do, I've had nothing but opposition. That normally people would be like, you need to take that as a sign and, not go. So literally, I can't remember exactly the day, but the day that I had packed up my car, literally everything that I could fit in my car was in my car. I'm on the highway at like 4 something in the morning, getting ready to go on this drive from Ohio to Tennessee. I didn't even make it halfway out of Ohio before I got into an accident. My car slipped on some black ice. Mind you, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Not really a lot of traffic, thankfully, but my car slipped on some black ice, spun around a couple of times before running into, not the guardrail, what's that cement block, the barrier thing? It still kind of freaks me out just to even think about that, because it was literally like something out of a movie. It didn't feel real that it was even happening. I can still I can still see what I could just still see it playing out in my mind. Like, I can see myself in my car. I can see the road turning around, and then I can see literally the exact moment when I hit the barrier and my lights, my music, everything went out. The fact that I was able to walk away from that is still beyond miraculous. Like, and for nothing to have been wrong. I think that's one of the reasons why I have back problems the way I do. But other than that, no broken bone, not a scratch on my face, like. But yeah, so it was just like, between that, I had family. I don't know if they thought they were talking sense into me, maybe, but it was like, oh, well, you have this, this, and this here, and you're comfortable here, and that type of conversation. It's just like, okay, well, clearly I'm not getting something from being here, so if I want to leave, like, I don't know. Yeah, so that was 2017, and it seems like ever since then, I've had some major issues. Before I left home, I my credit was pretty up there. I paid my bills on time. I didn't have the best paying job, but I also didn't really have a whole lot of responsibilities. I was not living on my own. I was still living with my parents. So to go from that to everything being on me, man, did a toll. A real big, crazy. Needless to say, my money situation, my credit situation, are not near that right now. There were months that went by before I could even try and think about paying a credit card bill. And I even had some credit cards close on me. Credit cards that I had high balances in, credit cards that I didn't have any balance in because I hadn't used it, planned on using it, but I didn't want to add to what I already had stacking up. So yeah, it wasn't, I don't know, it definitely took its toll. For one, because I can't help but always want to have control over things. Like, I know I can't control everything, but money, bills, and finances was one of those things that I usually had a control over. And yeah, so that started this ongoing depression that I'm still to this day dealing with. And it's like, as much as I don't want to, I guess, claim having that, is something that I'm dealing with. Between that and anxiety, I've definitely been a lot to deal with. So on top of that, I've been having such strange medical issues, like stuff that I didn't deal with when I was back at home, but it's also stuff that hasn't actually been resolved or diagnosed. So I did end up having surgery at the end of last year, and that was actually something that I've had to deal with before I left home, but at least I was able to know what it was and have it taken care of, even though I've had surgery twice already for that. But still, you know, it was at least able to be known what the problem was. This other stuff that I have going on, I don't know. Like, I just have these random, just out of nowhere moments, days. And that's another thing, like, I never know how long it's going to last. But I will have days where I literally, like, all I want to do is sleep. I feel like I can sleep literally all day, like a 24-hour period, I could sleep. And it's weird because I'm usually one that can't go to sleep because my mind is always going. Man, I wish it was easy to go to sleep. Like, I wish I was one of those people that as soon as I lay my head down on a pillow, I'm asleep, I'm knocked out. Like, that is not the case for me. So for me to go from one extreme to another, to where literally all I want to do is sleep, all I can do, or at least all I feel like I can do is sleep, just doesn't make any sense. I'll have, like I said, moments, days, I never know, where I'm always feeling nauseous. Sometimes I really honestly do wish that I would just throw up so that I could feel better, because the constant feeling of nausea is so just and then sometimes I have moments where it makes me just feel so out of it, like not necessarily dizzy, kind of dizzy, more I just felt like I'm out of it. It, like, I know that I'm in my body, but I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah. So between having these mental issues, these financial issues, these health issues, it's definitely caused me to gain weight as well. And I'll do something, or I'll be on like a little kick or whatever, where I might try different stuff. Like I've gone vegetarian, I've gone vegan, I've done intermittent fasting, keto, all of that. But then, okay, so there was actually a moment, it had gone on for about 3 months. I was doing good. I wasn't necessarily eating the best, but I would faithfully work out every day, at least 5 times a week, if not more than that. And then something happened where I messed up my knee, because I was starting to try to get into running. So I would do kind of like jogging. I would start with jogging, and I would do that for a little bit because I really wanted to get into running. But that didn't work out because I had problems with my knee. Still don't know exactly what was going on with my knee. But yeah, so that messed me up and made me just revert all of that progress that I did make. So yeah, it's just kind of a lot. And then with the job that I've had the past 2.5 years that I'm finally leaving, thank God. Like I eventually got to the point where it was like, okay, I'm gonna have another job. I'm not gonna get paid as much, but I feel like I'm gonna be mentally sound every day. Not like leaving that job. Like it's not going to be one of those things where the job haunts me almost, even like when I'm not working or when I'm constantly thinking about it. It was too much. So yeah, just reflecting on all of this stuff. Of course, I want to be able to do better, improve on certain things and whatever. There's a lot of stuff that I really want to do. And there's a lot of stuff that I probably would have already done if I wasn't dealing with the things that I was dealing with within the last few years. Like, one of the reasons why I came down here is because I wanted to kickstart what I really want to do in life, but that just never happened. So I don't know. It's like I said, because I am kind of just reflecting on life and where I'm at and what I want to do and where I want to eventually be. It's like I want to put a plan in place to be able to get there, but it's hard to do. um, for said obvious reasons. Obviously you need money to do stuff. I don't really have that. Having to deal with constantly not feeling good, that putting me out of commission is a lot. I don't know. Like, I've always kind of been like my mom, where I can pretty much press through and make it through stuff. Like, even when I'm not feeling good, I can still, just push through and get the job done. This, though, has been something that has made me just screech on the brakes. Like, girl, you need to, you need to stop. So that in itself makes it hard. And then with that, it also affects my confidence because not really feeling confident when you don't feel good. So yeah. I don't know. And I'm not even like doing or saying this because I want opinions, because I want people to, honestly, I don't really want people to say anything to me. But I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of like, okay, so what really am I supposed to do? Like, do I just put myself in the mindset where, like, you gotta go, you gotta keep pushing, that type of thing? Because I've done that before. Okay, so maybe that's why I'm not doing it anymore. I've done that actually before I moved from Ohio. I was working 2 jobs. One was a full-time job, and right after I got out, literally right after I got off from that job, I would go straight to my other job. It was a part-time job, but it was a assistant manager position. And because I had the extra responsibility on me, I guess, I don't know, it was a lot. But that started me having these moments where I wouldn't pass out, but I would just have these moments where I felt like I couldn't talk. Like, literally, I would want to be able to say something to somebody, but I would be so dazed to where I couldn't actually verbally say what I wanted to say, but I would be just out of it. I can hear that other person. I can see what's going on. My body is not letting me react. My body's not letting me talk or do anything. And there have been times when that happens and then I end up throwing up. I don't know how or why that's related, but yeah. So that's caused me to not push it as much as I may want to. I even still have that happen sometimes. Not recently, within the last year. Yeah, probably within the last year that hasn't happened, but I guess that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't push myself as much as I may want to, because I don't like that feeling. Like, it's not fun. So I don't know, I'm just like in a really, really weird position, because I almost kind of feel like, why, God, why am I being robbed of my life? Almost like I can't live my life the way that I want to, and it really, really sucks. Like, it's really annoying. Oh my God. Because I'm not one to not do stuff. I'm not one to be lazy in any way, any meaning of the word. Like, I don't know. I guess specifically with this job that I'm leaving now, I have gotten to the point where it's like I don't want to work that job even though I need to. There be times where I just like I can't handle it. I can't do it today. I can't. I'm not capable of handling this job. But even like, I don't know, even besides that, it's just like there's so many things that I want to do. So many things that I want to get started for myself. So many things that I want to learn. But instead, I'm stuck here. Not necessarily stuck here like physically, but I don't know. And like I said, I'm not one, I don't like asking for help, I guess. But then in some areas, I don't know how to for certain things. I don't. And it's not, I'm not even really talking about money. Like, that's not necessarily what I want or what I'm looking for. I don't know. It's so much. And I feel like it's hitting me even harder right now. Maybe because I'm talking about it out loud. I don't know. I just I guess that should be the title of this video. I don't know. I can't even necessarily say I don't know what I did wrong, because I don't necessarily feel like I did anything wrong. I don't feel like where I am in life is really my fault, because so many of the things that have happened have been just completely out of my control. And I think that's what makes it hurt even worse. Oh, I hate crying. And I feel like I cry ugly even on camera, like just to see myself, like, ugh. So yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of reflecting on my life, and yeah, it's easy to make resolutions and things like that, but when you are constantly dealing with and facing things that are out of your control, what do you do then? Like, what do you do? I mean, I pray, meditate, manifest, and I guess some of those things I don't do on a regular basis. For one, just because I don't always feel the greatest, but for two, I don't know. I guess it's kind of just one of those things where it's like you don't get the results that you want I don't know. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm just completely ungrateful, because I have those reminders also. I could be in a situation where I literally could be on the street. I could be in a situation where I don't have a job at all. I could be, things could always be worse. I definitely get that. I understand that wholeheartedly, 100%. Like, that part makes me not want to complain, and I guess just kind of put up with what I'm dealing with. But then there's another part of me where it's just like, I know that I'm capable of so much more. Like, the will to do other stuff is definitely there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to do. I don't know what it is what I'm supposed to be looking for, what I'm supposed to be asking for. I literally don't know. And maybe there are other people out there who kind of maybe feel somewhat like I do. Maybe. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. Half of the stuff I haven't said to like a lot of people, and I mean people that I actually talk to on somewhat of a regular basis, which is basically family, because I don't have friends. But that's okay, because I don't necessarily, like, I'm not looking to have friends, because I feel like friends come with you dealing with their drama. I don't know. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe someone does. Maybe I'll eventually figure it all out. But, bye for now.